Hello, my friend, and welcome back to another junk journal with me. Today, I'm making a Christmas junk journal, and from only 2 envelopes and some scraps of paper. Now, in one envelope, I already taken out the little flap. I'm just pulling out on the second envelope. And if you want to make your journal thinner, just glue the 2 envelopes closer together. So you will have room for only one signature. But if you want to have more than one signature, like 2 or 3, just glue them further apart from each other and you will have more room for more signatures. You can also take a little thicker cardboard scrap of paper and just make it as your guideline for how many signatures you want. For example, for this little scrap, I could fit in about 3 signatures very easily, and it didn't make the journal too bulky. This is an already made base, and now I'm decorating the cover. I like to leave a bit of room and then after that cut everything out. So I'm just cutting to the size I want. And this will be the inside of the journal. I'm cutting it by hand because I like the rough edges. Yeah, and now I'm just gluing the paper onto the envelope. I'm putting a lot of glue so it will be more secure. I'm trying to glue tight the paper so won't be any wrinkles. As much as I can, of course. I try to smooth everything down. And there will be some wrinkles, but that's okay. I'm just taking my bond folder and I just make sure the page won't tear. So I'm gently folding it inside. And I don't mind the wrinkle because I always can decorate onto it. It really doesn't matter. So yeah, now all of this left is to cut around the edges and decorate the cover. I chose this paper because it reminds me of Christmas and it's beautiful. And again, I'm just making markers to where to cut. don't know why, but this page always reminds me of a Christmas tree. And I'm just cutting it with a roller because again, I like the rough edges. But if you want the more smoother edges, then just cut it with a scissor. I just mark where the spine will be, so it will be more easy for me to glue it. And yeah, it already looks beautiful. I like where the edge is a bit more darker. I like it to be on the bottom. I'm just covering the entire envelopes with a glue stick. And again, I'm just smoothing everything out. I'm using my bone folder to just make sure that the page won't tear. And yeah, it already looks like a pretty journal. Now I'm just cutting the edges again. And everything looks good, so it's time for the signatures. But before that, I wanted to just stress a bit the edges of the journal. I'm just doing a bit on the inside as well. And yeah, everything just smooth. These are my decoration. Most of the pictures I have are from the graphic fairy. She has lots of free printable that you can print out. This is from my own. I bought it a few years back. I have these little frames that I got in a local shop. And yeah, I decided on this picture. And I also have this printable linens that I've got from Johanna. I will link her channel below. But now it's time for the signatures. I already chosen the pages I wanted. Now I'm just marking on an envelope what the size that I want for the pages to be. I want it to be a little bit less than the envelope itself. Here I have two signatures, but at the end I've added another signature because it felt a bit empty. So yeah, now I'm cutting everything to the size. I'm just making sure with the journal itself. I'm taking my time on this first one because this will be my base for cutting all the rest of the papers. And I'm cutting all the papers. I'm taking my time here and I'm cutting the pages to fit well. This will not be a journal that I'm selling, but I still want it to be pretty and even. And I'm continuing on with the next signature pages. I'm just marking where I need to cut. Again, I'm making sure it fits in my journal perfectly. And now I'm just adding paper clips and securing everything to where I want it to be in the journal. And it's now ready to be sewn. I'm using this wax covered thread. And I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not really measuring it. I made a few errors, but that's okay. I'm not very good at sewing at all, but I really wanted to bind the signatures to my cover this time. So yeah, I'm just trying this again. The last time I did it with my mom, and a few months before she passed away, and I really wanted to try this again. So yeah, I'm going from the middle to the bottom, back to the middle, and then I will go up and I will tie everything together. I'm making sure everything is tight. So yeah, now I'm just tying everything down. I like to tie it twice, just to make it more secure. I'm cutting the thread a bit. I remove the paper clips, and yeah, it looks really great. I fold the paper just to make two little pockets, side pockets. So I'm taking the next signature, putting on the paper clips where I want it to be. And again, I'm just eyeballing it. I'm putting it first in the middle. Then I go for the bottom. And again, I'm just putting back in the middle and then going up. So yeah, I'm securing everything down again. I'm tying it twice just to make it more secure. Now, as you see here, I'm just putting 2 signatures, but at the end, I placed another signature in the middle. And yeah, that is it. This is my finished holiday junk journal. Oops, I left more paper clips. I hope you liked this process, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.